Sir Handel versus Carr, the rematch. It had nearly been a year since the infamous race between Carr and Sir Handel. Sir Handel had taken his mind off it and had forgotten about the race. He was enjoying his life on the railway. The other engines had also got tired of teasing Sir Handel, and the railway was back to normal. Everyone forgot about Carr. Until one summer's morning, the railway was once again busier than ever. Lots of passengers and enthusiasts were at the station, all the engines were running, and even George the steamroller was working in the yard. Not to mention that Albert and Jerry had come over from their new railway in Wales to help on the railway. Peter Sam, Sir Handel and Duke were happy to reunite with their old friends. One Friday afternoon, Reneus and Peter Sam were talking to each other in the yard. Sir Handel puffed up. He was curious. Hello you two. What are you on about?
Nothing really, said Reneus. Indeed, absolutely not talking about anything. Nothing about a race or anything.
All right, tell me, what's going on? Said Sir Handel in a vicious tone.
Well, you see, Sir Handel, you know George, he's going to be taking part in a steamroller race. And yeah, that's what the race will be about.
Cackled Sir Handel. George, he doesn't stand a chance in a race. He cackled and left the yard.
Nice save, Reneus, cried Peter Sam. It's not the best excuse, but for the time being, he won't find out that he's coming back. Yes, I'm really surprised he's coming back. Where did you hear it? From an enthusiast, apparently. The drivers and firemen have organised the race. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be splendid, said Peter Sam. Well, at least this time the race is going to be organised properly, and we are aware of it, sighed Reneus.
Skarloey puffed into the yards and heard Peter Sam and Reneus' conversation. Indeed, said Skarloey. I remember seeing him whiz down the line. I was concerned he was going to run into another train. But at least our lines will be clear for this race. I just hope the race will be done and over with, so we could all get back to work.
Reneus then chuckled. Get this, Skarloey. Duncan cannot wait to get back to work. You know how he's stuck at the station sidings as a boiler?
Oh yes, I've heard about that. The enthusiasts are getting a kick out of it though, but I can't wait for him to be back to work and get his wheels whirling.
Hello everyone, what are we all talking about today?
Chuffed Jerry as he was approaching the yard. It's the race that Sir Handel's going to have tomorrow.
Oh yes, I've heard of the race. I haven't met this fellow he's racing, but he sounds quite interesting. You know, Mark's coming all the way from the Arsale just to see it.
Pondered Reneus.
Is the miniature railway not busy enough? Don't they kind of need another engine?
I don't think they're that busy. All the enthusiasts are coming here, see?
Chuffed Jerry.
Well, I don't know about you, but I can't wait.
The next morning came. Everyone was at the station. Skarloey, Reneus, Peter Sam, Rusty, Ivo Hugh, Albert, Jerry, Duke, and Duncan's boiler on a flatbed were all at the platform. George the steamroller was waiting beside the station. Duck had brought in Mike on a flatbed on the standard gauge lines, and hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of passengers were at the platform. Even the trucks, who could see the station from the distance, were very excited and intrigued in the race. Some of the engines, especially Mike, were getting really impatient.
Come on, I want to see this race,
said Mike. Be grateful you've still got your wheels, laughed Duck. Be grateful you're not like Duncan down there. Oh, ha, ha, very funny, shouted Duncan. George was snickering to himself. I just hope this pug can beat Sir Handel and show him that roads are better than railways. They all heard a whistle. Here he comes now, shouted Skarloey. Sir Handel puffed in. Everyone was staring at him, clapping. What the hell? What is all this? What, Skarloey? Reneus, can you explain this? But they didn't need to explain. What Sir Handel heard next gave him chills. Oh, hello. Again? What the... What? You! Who arranged this? Tell me now.
Well, Sir Handel, after your race nearly a year ago, the fans are very interested in this car fellow and have demanded for another one. So the railway and the drivers have arranged another race all the way to the top station, Skarloey.
Sir Handel was about to yell at Peter Sam and all the other engines, but stopped. He wanted the chance to finally beat Carr. You know what? Bring it on! The passengers erupted into cheers. They all got their cameras out, and so did the drivers. So Handel's driver explained the rules to everyone. It was soon time to set off. Non-stop run, Skarloey Station. I've got this in the bag. I know this railway like the back of my buffers. Good luck, Carr, said Sir Handel one more time. I can't believe I'm saying this again, but I think you're the one who needs luck, laughed Carr. But secretly, he was a little worried. He didn't know the way to Skarloey Station. The guard got his whistle and flag ready. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, begin! Both Sir Handel and Carr started off in a flash. All the engines cheered, and so did all the passengers. But then, Peter Sam stopped.
Wait, guys, my driver, he's nowhere to be seen.
All the engines looked worried. All the other engines drivers looked confused. Peter Sam's fireman was puzzled. Where did Ted go? Soon, everyone saw another red car race out of the station. Peter Sam was surprised.
That looks like Ted's car. Where's he going?
The engines didn't know. Sir Handel was making record time. Yes, this year, this time, I will beat that stupid red car that he was sorry he even tried to cross paths with me in the first place. Once again, they were approaching the road where Sir Handel and George had their accident many years ago. This time, Carr was far ahead. There was no close call. He already cleared the crossing well before Sir Handel even got there. Oh no! He's far ahead. Come on, driver. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Laughed Carr. I've never let myself down, and I'm not going to start today. Goodbye again, steamroller wheels, he laughed as he zoomed off into the distance where Sir Handel couldn't see him. He turned right, away from the railway, and was now on the narrow road, on the stretch to Crosley Cairn. I'm already miles ahead and I've almost reached the first station. What could possibly go wrong? Carr braked hard. On the narrow road was another red car coming the other way. Carr's driver leaned out of the window to see what was happening. Wait a minute, I think I recognise that. It's the car of one of the drivers of one of the engines on the railway. He's trying to sabotage the race. Inside the car was Peter Sam's driver, snickering to himself, cackling as he was holding up Carr from winning. Carr was having none of this. Get out of the way, get out of the... If you don't move that way, I'm gonna make sure that you don't... Okay. Peter Sam's driver started to reverse up the lane, but at a ridiculously slow speed. Oh, he's just taking the piss now, shouted Carr. Finally, they were off again, Carr's tyres screeching, smoke billowing from his exhaust. Soon, they approached Crosley Cairn Station. Sir Handel was nowhere to be in sight. Carr was nervous. Oh no, I'm sure he's ahead. As he exited the station, he didn't know that Sir Handel was actually behind. He came in. I'm sure I'm winning. I'm sure I'm winning. I'm sure I'm winning. To Glennock now, he chanted. The run to Glennock was pleasant for Sir Handel and Carr. Oh, my troubles are behind me now. I'm sure to win, he said. Then came even more trouble. A fork in the road. Carr didn't know which way was to Renea's station. Oh no. Oh, which way do I go? I don't know which way is. He then noticed a bunch of white paint on the road leading left. Carr thought for a moment. He recalled a conversation he overheard last night between some of the drivers. A truck full of white paint was heading towards Skarloey Station, but when they got there, it was all empty. I think I've got my answer, shouted Carr. The road with all the white paint on it is the way to Renea's and Skarloey Station. I'm gonna win this race now, ha ha! Carr took the left road and was racing away. Meanwhile, Sir Handel was feeling pretty confident. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm sure I'm in the lead. He crossed over the Grand Viaduct, feeling very, very happy with himself. But the same could not be said for Carr. He felt funny inside. Oh, I feel a bit hot. Oh. The driver was concerned. You're overheating, Carr. Overheating? I don't overheat. Oh, I feel so terrible. Don't worry, there's a car park near Renea's station. We can stop there and I can see what's wrong with you. As the car was parked at Renee's station and the driver got out, they heard a faint chuffing and a whistle up in the mountains. Ha ha ha! They heard, "Oh no, that's Handel! He saw me winning now!" "Don't worry, Carr," said the driver. "All you need is some water. I've got a bucket in your trunk, and thankfully, we're at Renee's station, where there's a river. I'll be back in a minute." The driver ran off. Carr was nervous. "Oh no. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? Oh no!" Soon, the driver came back running with a bucket full of water and was sweating. Wait. Is that a bucket of water? No, please, don't throw it on me. Ah! The driver threw the bucket of water and water splashed all over Carr. Carr was freezing. "Why would you do that? It's freezing. It's so cold." "It's not that bad, Carr," laughed the driver. "At least you're cooled off now. Let's win this race." Carr was not happy as they raced off. They were now on the stretch to the final station, Skarloey. It didn't take that long, but for Carr, it felt like forever. He was so cold, he didn't even care about the race anymore. But the driver was nearly there. The driver made a hard turn. Smoke, coming from Carr's tyres, screeching round the bend and went uphill. Before they knew it, they reached Skarloey station. "We've won," shouted the driver. We've won! We've won, Carr! We've won! Again!" But Carr didn't care. He was so cold, he couldn't think about anything else. "I don't care that I won the race, I'm just so cold! Please, give me a nice rub down, just with warm water, I beg you, please!" Little did the soon approaching Sir Handel know that he had already lost. Come on, I'm almost there, I'm sure I've won! The fireman shovelled for dear life. The driver was leaning out of the cab. "Come on, Sir Handel, you're gonna win. I know I'm gonna win. Sir Handel was practicing his smug face before they entered the station. Before they knew it, they saw the station building. Sir Handel got his face ready, but to his horror, stopped. Carr was already there. His eyes were wide. His face dropped. "What?" screamed Sir Handel. "Again?" The driver and the fireman leaned out. "This isn't possible," they said. Sir Handel slowly crept up the car and got ready. You stole my victory twice, do you hear me? Twice, shouted Sir Handel. Carr could hear Sir Handel, but he couldn't speak back. He was too cold. "I want you to leave this railway and do not come back," shouted Sir Handel. "The only use you have now is scrap, do you hear me? Go and do the world a favour and run off a cliff," he shouted as he steamed back down the line. And poor Carr couldn't respond. "It's so cold." The other engines could see smoke in the distance. Sir Handel was reversing back to the station, but he didn't stop. He sped through. He was furious. His face was as red as Skarloey's paint. He blew steam at everyone. They were all surprised, but then laughed as soon as he left. "Again? Really? Sir Handel is so pathetic," shouted Duncan. "You should look at yourself, youngster," said Duke. "Oh, don't remind me, Grandpuff." A few minutes later, Sir Handel did come back to the station, but he was seething with rage. "It didn't go well, did it?" taunted Skarloey. "Shut up. Just shut up," said Sir Handel. He was having none of this.
"How did you manage to lose twice, Sir Handel? I thought you were fast," laughed Peter Sam.
All the engines knew that inside, Sir Handel never wanted to race Carr ever again.